I mean, to me, that looks like, I mean, I guess Regirock, Colossopod, Venusaur. As far as starting a Copycat, that seems fine. If we're just gonna start a Copycat with it, you know what? Screw it. Regirock, Colossopod, Venusaur. Sure, we'll start Copycat with that. Why not? And we'll just see what happens from there. We win with it, we keep playing. We lose with it, we take the opponent's team into the next round. So let's just do a round of Ultra League Copycat, and we'll think about what's good, and maybe we can find a team we like, or maybe our opponents will gift us a beautiful team full of cool stuff that we can definitely work with. Yeah? All right, Sam Lannon, good luck, friend. What do you got? What do you got? Regirock and Giratina. Not a great lead, right? Probably not a winning lead. But as a follow-up, our team's not terribly good into this, right? So I think we're kind of just priced into like seeing how this shakes out. And then maybe farming it with Colossopod. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Right? Like, this to me feels very much like one of those matchups where we're trading. Like, they're gonna win when all is said and done, but they're not gonna come out of this with much health or energy, and we should be able to farm them with Colossopod, and then hopefully Colossopod, who creates some problematic matchups, will be a problem for them. We also could win the Zero Shield. It's gonna be pretty tight here, so they certainly aren't going to be able to just ignore. Yeah, I think we win the Zero Shield, strangely enough. Now, the downside is what happens here if they are thinking the same thing I'm thinking. Yeah, they're thinking the same thing I'm thinking. Ah, Jellicent. We actually should probably just switch now, right? Shadow Ball's gonna hurt. Aha! So this is what I was a little worried about, was that they had a fire type in the back. And I wish now that I had saved a little extra health on the Regirock. It's just a Dragon Claw. I really want to get a liquidation out on him. This is a very greedy play. Okay, so they threw that. Okay. This is not correct play. I think I'm putting myself in a bad spot. Yo. Hey, AJ. Thank you, friend. Roll that beautiful butt footage for the resub there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, good discipline. Good discipline. We lose. We lose. All right. I think we had a chance to win. I needed to make the read of the Charizard just a little bit earlier. Because unfortunately we needed a little more health to play with into the Colossopod matchup. But that's fine. It happens. We're playing Giratina, Jellicent, Charizard. If we had managed to catch, that would have also been good. But unfortunately, just did not work out for us. A little bit rusty too. I might have tried to switch a turn early. That's a possibility as well. I didn't know the count exactly. I just felt like 5 was about right. Given that I think they worked around their energy a little bit. I think they were just, I think the problem is I shouldn't have switched until I was ready to threaten to kill them. I think they were actually just counting. I think they were counting my stuff. Right? which I think would have been a wise thing. Is like they knew they would die to a sludge bomb, so they would have needed to throw before I sludge bombed. But who knows? Like, it's so hard to know where exactly our opponents are when it comes to their current sort of like knowledge. When you're playing at, you know, 2400 something. Your opponents could be like you and just be low volume battlers, or they could be someone who's playing a ton, or they could be somebody who in like maybe a little less inclined to those kind of plays. I think we can farm them from here. It's a little greedy because I'm in rock slide range now, but I think we're gonna get the farm here. Yep. Which feels good because now I can do quite a lot to this this boy if he comes back in. Like, double kick is not really threatening to kill me. I also could just switch now, right? Like, we're not going to give you the farm. Oh, there we go. Fine by me. I've got multiple counters to this. All good, penultimatum. I had a real chance of winning the game, but I would say that I slightly misplayed it. I'm not shielding anything this throws. At least not the first thing it throws. We're in really good shape to win this game from here, right? I'm not shielding this either. Yeah, let's go. And then we'll put the Charizard in, and then I think we're gonna win this game. Yeah. GG's. So there was nowhere for the Virizion to go, really. It was okay against the Jellicent, but obviously was not matched up there. And knowing that our other two Pokemon were really, really good into it, we could just happily switch into either and just hope that maybe they didn't have a good answer. They really didn't have a good Giratina answer either. Like, the Stunfisk is okay. It wins, but it's not great. That was just a pretty rough assortment of Pokemon for our opponent to handle. I don't really know how to describe it other than their team did not match up well against our team. But that's a win. Win is a win is a win is a win. Let's go on to game 3 against Deku. Good luck, friend. Ooh, it's a Giratina mirror. Okay. Ah, it's Dragon Breath on their side too. All right. So, I'm not overly in love with this matchup for obvious reasons. We're both just killing each other, but it's not quite full Mirror Tina. They do a lot more fast move damage. We do a lot more charge move damage. Everything's super effective for both of us, but you can see that they are subtly winning this fight. So I think what we're going to do here is throw this, and then I'll probably switch to Jellicent, who takes a little less damage from all these stuff. Oh, now that's not great for us, but what I'd love to know for our purposes is, how does this matchup shape up if I don't shield the Seed Bomb? It's Ultra League. I'm going to try. I feel good about that. I feel good about that. Now, they could 2-shield and farm me. But I think what the result will be is I will 2-shield and farm them with Zard. And I feel okay. All right, perfect. So we'll take that out. Ah, Skeledirge. Oh no! I thought we had done the thing there. I thought we had done the thing there. So we'll catch a Disarming Voice. That's the plan. Their main boy is going to have some energy. So we do have to keep in mind. This, I do think, can in fact be a Shadow Ball, though. So we're going to have to... We have to keep in mind... Ooh, a bait. That there... If we get rid of shields here, we're going to die to a... what's it called? We're going to die to an Ancient Power. Oh, what I don't like. Okay, that works for me. They were either not there or they over-tapped on the come-in. And I think that's going to be enough for Charizard to run it from here. This will just do more damage, so... GG's. All right. All right. We left them an opening by me underestimating the Incinerate damage. Basically, when we had the Surf, I was like, well, I could get an extra Hex in here, which is more damage, and then I should be able to throw a Surf. And unfortunately, the Incinerate killed us before we threw that Surf. So that wasn't good. But... we still had enough advantage, and we clawed our way back in with catching the Disarming Voice. That said, I did also shield 2 Disarming Voices, which I don't love. So a little bit of give and take, but we kind of read our opponent's game plan and prepped for it. So Stunfisk in the lead in this economy. Yeah, it's not great for us, right? This is not a matchup we're thrilled about. Obviously, like, really the majority of our damage here is coming out of Shadow Claw. I can switch, but I think the biggest problem with trying to switch here is that what we're going to end up with is a scenario where, you know, it's not great. This might be one of those instances where this matchup is way closer than you think it is, because of how just... bulk-centric both of these Pokemon are. We could try and catch an Earthquake. Like a madman, right? Like, we could. But I don't think that's going to be the play. I wanted to get this low enough that we can threaten it with a variety... Oh, they Rock Slid me. With a variety of options here. Right? But I think what we're doing right now is pretty much just playing for the soft loss and hoping that our backline is a problem for them. We have some redundancy here, so like I don't feel necessarily like I'm worried here. If they Earthquake me here, then I will be able to farm them with Jellicent probably without getting Earthquaked. Nope, Rock Slide again. Rock Slide's not going to kill me. Oh boy, that's a problem. I guess this is our best matchup here, but like, Jesus Christ. I really wasn't planning on dealing with a Ultra League Lantern, so... Although they did just bait me, which... might be what we need to actually have a chance to win this. Okay. There's a not zero chance my opponent has not realized how good Lantern is going to be into my team. So they just used it to generate shield advantage. Okay. And then Pelipper. Well, I'm playing against a Great League team now, so I don't think we're going to win. Unfortunately, The combo here is pretty devastating for us, right? We're going to have to hope that they weather ball and I somehow survive. No, I did not survive. There's also still a Stunfisk here, remember, that we do have to keep in mind is a real Pokemon that does real things. So we're going to shield this Rock Slide. We have to farm this, which is going to be greedy. But we get, so that's cool. Now the question is, did they CMP me here? Because I didn't see a fast move come in. I don't know if that's just a dropped move or if that's oh, I should have gone after one. If I'd gone after one, I think there's a chance we win this game. Because we catch here and then I have two moves. Like, I think it was possible, but I just didn't know what they were going to do there. And they really shouldn't have probably gone after one, but yeah, my opponent just decided they wanted their whole goal was just to spend as much Stardust as possible, I guess. Now, you want to know what's kind of wild about it? I have all these Pokemon. So I'm going to best buddy the Pelipper, I think. Out of this group, my Stunfisk is not actually best buddied. I have all these Pokemon. we're giving our opponent some grief about the XL meta, and then I can immediately copycat their team. So there's that. I mean, unfortunately, that was just like a whole team that shit on Charizard. Basically, they just didn't want to lose to Charizard, which is fine, is a real plan. But boy, oh boy, was that bad for me. Cradilly. We don't have a great Cradilly plan. Speaking of big time XL nonsense threats, this is our best Cradilly matchup, I think. Right? And it's not really a great matchup. It's just one where, again, maybe we can tie, and I have to assume that my opponent is not running multiple grass types, right? We have to assume my opponent's not running multiple grass types. That's the only logical thing. So hopefully our back line looks really good against whatever it is they're doing. Because I think we're going to just agree to trade Pokemon here. The problem is, I get the feeling that their team will have something like a Giratina on it. They're going to have a Ghost probably to protect this. Right? And if they have a decent Ghost, like a Giratina, we lose. I just don't think I can beat it. No, they have a Galvantula, which is going to be a huge problem for us. Aha, into Jellicent. Okay, so we did find something here that we can beat. But it is another Great League team. Okay. I mean, we're just two-shielding this, right? Our Pelipper literally has no play. Hopefully we can get away with only shielding once. Come on. Come on, get him. There we go. All right. All right. All right. All right. We have a chance here. Game? Oh my god, it forced an overtap. It fucking forced an overtap. Okay, they discharged me though. Okay, oh, if they have Energy Ball, we're in deep shit, aren't we? If they have Energy Ball, we're in deep shit. Okay, so they still threw them. Oh, you know what? I needed that weather ball. We're going to need the chip damage. I don't know that I'm going to be able to kill this without landing the weather ball, right? I thought maybe... There's the lunge. I'm still alive, but I think we needed that weather ball damage, which I just did not get. Right? Yeah, see, the weather ball would have done it. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure I clicked it, but I guess I didn't. That's one of those things where, like, I'm pretty sure I was trying to click it, but I must have screwed it up.